Hello guys, welcome back. We are back in Valheim. So, welcome back. I hope you've been keeping an eye on my city tour videos. There's still another 3 or 4 to go. But this video is going to be a building video. We've built 2 of the Thor hammers here in our little courtyard. And they're set up in a way with the obliterator underneath them, so at night time when we incinerate everything, you get the lightning coming down. So I'll show you how it works. So if we pull the lever there, and then because the obliterator is in underneath, it goes into the top of his hammer. That's all made out of black marble and that, and you do get a little bit of damage, but not much. So after a while, you know, it's not like you're using it all the time, but you might have to go up there and just repair a couple of things. But I've used this one about 10 times now, and it's fine. Now I did do a Triton. I did the big Triton down at the dock, and I hung up the Himmelfers on that, and when I used the obliterator it blew all the Himmelfers off, and it also destroyed all the what do they call it, dragon heads and wolf heads and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, if you like the video, you like to copy it, make sure you leave a comment and like and subscribe. It costs you nothing, helps out the algorithm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build that, but I'm going to build a big ass one here, because I need something to fill in this area. So I might end up doing one here, and then I might copy another one down there and put the Triton in the middle. So first thing we need to do, I've got on my card here, I've got all my what do I call those things? Tables. So we'll grab some iron. We've got to reinforce this because I'm going to try to get up to 50 meters. We really want to know where we want to put it. So I'm thinking these 6 here. So the obliterator in the middle. Or maybe I might want to make it a bigger base. I'm not too sure. Nah. We'll just do the 6 because that'll give us the 2 points for our steel structure. So we're going to make the steel first, and that goes there, that goes there. We go up 2, join them, and then we can get in the center of that. Now what we do have to do is make sure that it's in the ground. What do I need? Wood. So we'll grab some wood. Oh, because of this steel. Alright, so we'll put one there, and then come up 2. And we will pick this back. And another one in there. Okay, now we want to come across with that, and then we need to get into the middle. So now we should be able to link on top of that. Now these are green. I think because I've built this up so far, it's not on original bedrock, so we're going to have to see how far we can get up with this. Alright, so basically we just want to run up here as far as we can. So we're going to have to build some scaffolding up And we might have to link into it just for the time being. And then we'll have a look at the colour. And we'll come off you there. And we'll have to link into that, I think. And that should clean that up. One there. But I don't seem to be too far off the natural ground there. So maybe I might only be able to get to 40 meters or something. Alright, so you guys don't have to watch me build scaffolding. I'll get this up and I'll see how high I can go. So once I get that done, I'll come back. Okay guys, we're back in the morning. We've got exactly 19.5 minutes left in the day. So we're up bright and early. I've got our scaffolding up and I'm starting to hit snow up there. But I think that's plenty. It's not just about just about the height. If I go up there and look over, I'm at about the same height as my towers and stuff. It's going to be more about proportion. So I'm not going to push it too far. Alright, so first thing we can do is hopefully pick all that up. And we can place in our obliterator. Now I'm hoping to get that in. Alright, so let's move that one. Alright, I really want that on the middle there. So I don't lose everything, I'm going to bring one out here, one out there, and then take this one out. Like that, and one down just to keep it structurally there. And let's see if we can put that in now. There. What is that straight? Shouldn't that kind of be in that? Alright. So we want to put it a little as kind of close to center as we can. And then hopefully that should link up. There. There, and we'll take these out, we don't need them. We need the steel more. Okay, so I'm going to grab as much iron as I can carry, and I need wood. So I can get another 100. 5, so half of that. Half of that. Half of that. Alright. That'll get us going anyway. So I want this to be too wide. So come out 2. That's going to be the steel hammer part. And 2, 1 wide this way, I think. Alright, so we're already getting snow up here. Building. So we want to come out 2. And then we've got to get that to the center. So that's going to be right, isn't it? And then that should link up there. 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 And there. And now we can take that out. And that one out. And take away that. So that's one side of now we can come down. Now I think we've got to make this bigger. Make a bigger hammer. Should link up to that one, and we just gotta keep copying that. One more down to 3. Okay, so how many more do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I want to come out with something on the front as well. So 6, we'll just grab as much as we can. Storage, so we can get 15. 10, 4, 7. I'll be able to get it all. So what's that? 21. I've got wood on me. Nope. Grab that. Let's have a look. What's it look like? So it's going to have a nut on the outside of that. It's going to be bigger again as well. But we'll get this basic frame up, and then we'll come down the bottom and start filling it in and have a good look at what's the proportion, whether it has to be bigger or... Wish we could make a... I'm not going to be able to get in there, am I? I wish we could make a lift system, like an actual lift that we could use. So come up here. And there. Okay, so that's the basis of our hammer. Now we want to come out from here, one of you guys, and like that. And that one should go the same out there. Go. I don't think I want to go the full 2 up here. Sort of want to be just below that. If I go that 2, it's the same height. So what we can do is Can we snap on that? There. And just go 3/4. Might have to get, yep, I was going to say I'm going to have to get some more. Alright, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that should be all our steel work. So we'll grab 10 steel and everything else should be in the box. Okay, let's grab 10 of you and I should have 1 left over just in case. So yeah, you can see what I'm trying to do there, try to get like a bit of texture going on with the hammer. I'll get this up and then we'll come back down and start with the black metal. The black marble. Beg your pardon. And then when we get it all up, we're going to have a good look at it and see what we need to change. Alrighty. So we want you in there. And across here. Oh shit! Wood. Wood needed, my lord. Oh, I don't have any bloody... Oh yeah, I got one over there. So yeah, imagine a lift. Wouldn't that be nice? Now we want the base to be really chunky, like a chunky plinth. Chunky Brewster. And then at the bottom of the handle I want to make that kind of squarish before we go into the round. What am I up to here? That one. Last piece. Alright, so that will support all of our black metal. So we'll fill that in with black metal. And then on the end I might have to do something different. But anyway, okay, that's done. We'll have a quick look. Alright, okay, let's get some black metal out and put away everything that we don't need. And basically we want to start off with these sockets. Does that enclose that all together? No. So we still have to be able to use that. Well, actually, we don't want that one. We want it up at the next height. So this is going to have to be filled in. How expensive are these things? They're the same as the other ones. I've got plenty of it. God, how did that thing when I was standing on it? Alright, so then we want something at the front, but I don't want it to be this. We want it to be just this size. Alrighty, cruising through it already. That one and that one, and then we should be able to use the obliterator and we should be able to pull the lever. Now I'll trim it all up later, but we do want to put like an angle on the side here. So we want that's the cornice, we want the plinth. So we want something like that. Alright, I'm gonna have to go drop some shit off here and go get some black metal. I like building this close to my main storage, makes a big difference. 1, 2, 3, another one. Half of you. Actually, I've got plenty of stamina here. That should be plenty. So we'll just, what do they call it? Pep walk or duck walk or something? What do they call it when they arrest you? Pep walk or prep walk or something? Oh, I can't get over. Alright, so the reason why I got so many stamina, because I've just got all stamina food. So I like to do that when I'm building. Generally I take all my clothes and everything off as well, so that I've got more space, but I didn't do that today. You two there. Now we might make these like that. And we might do that center section in stone, just for something different. Crafting that. Alright, so basically that is where now generally with most of my builds, when I'm finished and I've trimmed it all up, I tend to change it a bit. So I might make that out of glass. I'll make that out of glass and I'll put a light behind there, just for something different. Alright, so we've got our basic plinth now. We've got the handle for the hammer to go in. Serious? Okay, so like I said, I want to make this kind of squarish, chunky. So this will be a 3. By... Geez, that day went quick, didn't it? Get rid of you. Okay, so now I need two just normal. Can I get up on here, please? So I want to, actually I might do it out of stone, just to add a bit of intrigue. Anyway, I'm going to go home so you guys can see what's happening, and I'll be back. Okay, we're back in the morning, and I just infilled the stone out of the back of that cavity, just to add a bit of detail. Anytime that you can add like depth to your builds, it always looks so much better. Alright, now, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to put one of these in here, but I need it halfway. So what I generally do is just get that 1 meter piece and then a 2 meter piece here, and then we can put in our block on that, and that should be exactly middle. I don't want to destroy that, so we'll just go back to you. And then the other one on this side. I can't get rid of that piece because that's holding up my scaffolding. Alright, so this is going to be like the square base or the pommel of that. And how am I going to do this? One more. Because we're going to use these things. What can I trim that up with to make it look better? Anyway, we'll build it and we'll see what it looks like. If I have to add another one on, I can always add another one on. Alright, so now we need to get that in the center. And we'll just get that lined up. And I'll have to... I've still got a fair bit. So this is the actual handle. Come on. Is that it? Yep. Alright, so we're nearly there, up there already. Come on, what are you doing? You could make a really big one. So you can snap that in there. You could snap another one on that side and you could make a huge, big, thick one, which I might end up having to do, I'm not too sure. Alright, okay, so that gives us all the way. That's our main handle. Alright, so let's get some black, we'll get rid of wood, we don't need wood. Let's pick up some black marble. Half of that. And we'll go up and fill in that hammer part. Hammer time. So as you can see, we're getting pretty high. That's the maximum that you can build those towers over there. And so that's about the height of the church. And that's the height of the dome. We could have gone a little bit higher, I think. But anyway. So I'm thinking black metal all the way in the inside. And then we could do one of them, and then the outsides can be once I build this, I'm not going to be able to get back up here, am I? Okay, so that's our main hammer. And then I'm thinking we could do this. No, I'll use the little ones. And I wanted to get it up high, so hopefully it does show us a bit of snow. Black, I don't, oh yeah, I want one more black metal up on top. Have I got any wood on me? Nope. Can I get up there somehow? Can I get in there? Alright, I'm going to have to go down and get some stone and wood. I just chucked out bloody wood. I don't need that much, but 50 stone. It's going to be too much, but we don't need black metal anymore, so that can go away. And what does that kind of look like? Alright, now what I might do is use this and come off all the facets of the handle. That might look alright. Okay, so I'm going to have to get on get on top. You think if after all the years I've played this game, I'd be pretty bloody good at crafting. Not crafting, building. But I'm not. What happened there? That's wrong. Okay, that's that one done. And we should be able to get over this side now. There. Oh, that one's already full. Okay, so on the top here I want... That might be too big. Is that all white? Alright. And then we want one of these suckers. I'm just going to place this in the middle if I can. don't. Okay, so that's the top of the hammer. And then... Oh! Building, come out here. And we want... I want something that's going to hold. Like that. So it looks like... Do I want to put metal on that? Don't know. We'll go down and have a look, but I'll do what I can up here first. Okay, there and there. Alright, now I'm going to get rid of this so I can have a good look at it from front. Can always rebuild it. I want to fall down there. That one and that one. Now on these facets we should be able to get these suckers. One there. One there. One there. Alright. And that'll make that look better. But I will have to put a block up there. So I might need... I might need to get more iron. So we'll grab some stone, which I'm running out of. Food. Alright, but we can have a bit of a look at it. Yeah, alright. Well, that's going to be a chunky bloody hammer. Alright, let's see what happens if we turn the thing on. See whether it gets destroyed. I don't want that, I just want one. Pull lever. Well, interesting. Anyway, it works. And then we'll check whether we have... Ooh. Okay, so yeah, you can see that that definitely affected those ones. And that's starting to break. So we will put you back. Maybe. That one. That should go green. Okay. Alright, heavy building, we want that. That. And we want to get out to the front. But are we going to put... that on top. What I could do is stick one of these into it. That'll be chunky. Like that. Like it. Is that it? There. Alrighty. That's spilled. Over to here. Put you in. And we should be able to get nearly all the way there. That one, that one, and last one. Okay, so I need to go get black metal. Alright, but you can kind of see what's happening here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back, I'm going to decorate this thing. And we'll have a look at the final product, and then you can leave me what you think about it. Alright, so we'll be back when it's finished. Alright guys, so we are back. I've done some decorating. I've just put everything away. And we'll go have a look at it. And we've got nighttime now, so we can test it to make sure that it doesn't destroy everything. So I just prettied it up a bit. I did try to put a wooden handle on it, but I didn't like it. I planted some vines along the wall there. I put in a splitner, a frostner. And we've got the dwarf there. We got Ixia, and let's put something in here. That should do it. And we should be able to get a decent photo. I did put some vines here to see if it grew up on that side, but it didn't. It grew into here for some reason. So I'll think about something that I can put in there. And anyway, there we go. Let's light the bad boy up and see what it looks like. And see what damages happen. Well, that was all 000. So I think by putting around all the metal as trim, keeps everything together. Now up on top I've got 2 frostners right up the top. I ended up doing that all the way around. And I think that looks good. And then on the ends I put a shield, so like a peening hammer, that sort of thing. Anyway, there we go. So if you like the video and you'd like to leave a comment, I'm more than willing to reply. If you've got any ideas about what I should build next, that'd be handy as well. And anyway, like and subscribe, costs you nothing, helps out the channel, and we'll catch you in the next one. Look after yourself, look after your family, stay medieval. Salada.